6 5 show Katie the poet. The first time I heard of you, boy, first time I heard of our next guest, I was in the car with a mutual constituent of ours, Danny Ali, and we was on our way back to the sixth side of the peninsula. And he was like, "Yo, you heard of this man named Katie the poet?" I was like, "Nah, I don't think I ever heard of you, boy." And he was like, "Hey, he damn near one of the best rappers in the Bay." I was like, you know when niggas tell you like, oh, damn near one of the best rappers in the Bay, like, all right, every third nigga in the Bay is a rapper. So, you kind of take that, kind of dust it off, right?
Grain of
So
salt.
I was like, he's like, yo, and and he got the same birthday as you too. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe I'll check him out. Popped his last tape, and I was like, yo, this dude's the truth. This dude's the truth. 2 months later, we do the art of creating yourself. And I'm like, oh, this man know what he's talking about. This man a real hip hop head. This man knows what he's talking about. Katie the poet.
Yes, sir.
Welcome. How you living, dog?
Bro, I feel great, bro. I appreciate you having me, my dog.
No, it's all love. It's always love. We were at Cornerstone yesterday, supporting Collaborate, D1, LOE Gino. And Danny actually stole another one of the questions I was gonna ask you. Because we was recounting the last time we was at the Chabot last year.
Yeah.
For what Danny curved niggas with, it ended up being real star, but we won't even get into that. And he was like, yo, KD Cola had a feature performance on that, John. And after you got off the stage, he was like, yo, that was damn near niggas' first time performing.
For sure.
And we're only like, what, 13 months removed from that?
Bro.
And niggas damn near an all-star now.
Hey.
How does that feel?
Hey, bro, been working, bro, and that definitely is true. It was definitely my first performance at the time, bro. Last June, so a little over a year now. You feel me, man? It's been a journey. It's been a journey, but that truly did that got my feet wet with the performing and showed me like, all right, you could do this, and it was a huge stage and crowd to do it for it to be my first performance. I think it definitely set me up well. And you see where we're at now. You see what we're doing. You've experienced the live show yourself, multiple. So putting in the legwork with it, bro. Trying to get better every time, bro.
Yeah, niggas saying MTMC got a new big three with you, Cola, and Danny. How does it feel to be compared to two niggas who are, in my opinion, him or Fredette, him and Neutrons?
And they are. And I'll stand on that while they in the room, while they not in the room. You feel me? Come on, bro. It feel good though, bro. Like I said, I mean, those are two of the guys who I was like blessed to cross paths with a little bit before I even came back to California. You feel me? But when I came back to California, it was green light. You feel me? We instantly got there and made it happen. And it's literally in every sense of the saying, bro. The rest was history. We've been literally rolling and taking this shit by storm, literally together ever since. So I just fell right into place with it. And big three for sure. I mean, you see what we do. You see how we come on, bro. Come on, man.
Nah, three-headed dragon for real. Y'all niggas just shut down Yoshi's less than a week ago.
Hey,
and that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. Back to back to back. That moment for you, having someone, introduce you who was there, watched you come up from a toddler, from a small Cameron Douglas to, the men we see today, introduce you, and then have your whole family there at a historic cultural place.
bro.
Talk to me about that experience real quick.
Bro, that was a moment. And it really still speaks to the last point I made with the last question is like really been doing that legwork to get to this point. So like with all the factors and all things considered, bro, it was like a true full circle moment for, like you said, it was my pops who was hosting the show at Yoshi's, so he gave a grand introduction, and just let people know how long and how long this has been in the making, even indirectly. I didn't always know I was going to do music. So that speaks to that, real full circle. And the family was definitely in attendance. I wish we would have got a fat group photo so people could really grasp that, how many folks really popped out, but the family was there. It was a beautiful moment. It's like literally the only way I could describe it, bro. Yoshi's. is Yoshi's, bro. It's Bay Area staple, you know what I'm saying? So it was a dope moment to be able to share with my family, with my brothers, you know what I mean? And they went just as crazy, if not crazier than your boy. Like they hyped me up to do what I did in my performance, seeing them and seeing the crowd, you know, truly resonate with the things that they were saying and just the energy that they were giving off. And they gave it right back, you feel me, as they did when I got on stage. So, I mean, it was beautiful, bro. Beautiful to see all around.
Yeah, no, that was lit. You know, from the crowd just to see, you know, that moment, you know, with you and your pops. And you could tell like he was holding back, he was fighting tears. Like, yo, like that's a crazy experience. And then for you to like follow it up, that's insane. So big ups to both of y'all. Big ups to both of y'all. Yeah, I've seen you perform a few times now. You know, I think three. I was telling Danny 3 in the month of July.
Yeah.
Like, and each one has gotten better. You know, you got some heavy hitters with your set right now. You know, you usually end with "Take Me Home," and it's the perfect, you know, headliner. Yo, we going, like, you know, the lowest hanging fruit on the, hey, I'll see y'all later. Take Me Home. It's a
Hey,
great song. Love it. Why didn't it make the outro for the project?
you know it's crazy?
Why couldn't you take niggas home on the outro?
and I can see it truly could have fit too, you know, but it was a lot of factors that went into it. You know what I mean? One being that like it was a single that I dropped before the EP. So, you know, I definitely did want to send the project off with something for one that I also feel like could still fit the mode of this sounds like an outro and this is one to give people their last impression on this project. But on the flip, that song is a special one to me. Something, you know. Take Me Home is special to me too. You know what I mean? Because it's up there and it's still going up. You know, it's a song of the summer if you ask me. But I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that to the people. You know. But nah, I mean, I just feel like in the course of the album, it was like right in the perfect spot where it needed to be. It was, I think, it's literally right smack dab in the middle of the project. So it was kind of like a vibe switch of sorts, you know. And I think it was a cool place for us. So I was like, I think we're gonna keep it here and we're gonna take it out with something.
Nah, it's good. It's good. I get it. Speaking of Smile, You're Alive episode themed off of gratitude. Finish this next line for me, Katie. They say the mid dub's critical.
So every conversation feel like an interview. Come on.
What did niggas mean by that? Like, I felt like you was trying to, you know, take shots at the interviewers of the culture, you know, of the local ass rappers. I was like, yo, we getting shots out. It's like, host, what's going on?
Nah, it's funny though, because like truly, when I said that line, it truly wasn't a shot. It was more so like it was a comparison to an interview as far as not an interview of this sort, which is still under the same umbrella, but like a job interview is kind of more so what I said this. You feel me? The mid dubs are critical. It got you thinking critically about how you make every move that you're making, you know? So in the same way, when people have job interviews, they're trying to make their best impression. They're trying to make sure that they don't fuck up. And what they say, that's how it feels to me. And that's what that line means. You know what I mean? Like it could make the difference in whether you are playing catch up for the next few years or if you're ahead of the curve. So it's critical. So every second and moment of this juncture right now feels like an interview because I'm moving very carefully and with a lot of thought into how I'm doing it. You feel
me? So that just went right over niggas' head. Okay, no, but do you feel like you also got to work harder because of, you know, how critical you think it is?
This one is a slippery slope because yes, naturally, you know, like there's an undeniable window that gets smaller and smaller for being honest, you know, for many reasons.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm close to that, but I can't not acknowledge that the window exists, you know. So that's more so where it comes from with me is just like I do think it's a little more pressure moving in this time because it's like, especially when you already know what you want to do. So now it's just a matter of like, what can I do to make what I want to happen? You know what I'm saying? It's not a matter of we're past the point of trying to figure out what it is that we want to do. So you become more like goal oriented and whatnot and just like intentional. Intentional for sure. I mean, like, so it definitely is pressure in this juncture. Like I said, it could be detrimental if you don't make the right moves at this time.
We're gonna get into some hyper tight. You ready?
I'm ready.
So the basis of this hyper tight gratitude edition, right? Based off project you just dropped, Smile, You're Alive. You think it's dope? That's a tight. If you think it's hype or it's a fad or not something that's gonna be here in the long run, obviously we're gonna go a hype. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, these are gonna go rapid fire questions. That means you answer one, I'm hitting you with the next one. Hyper tight. Gratitude edition. Respect for pioneers or trendsetters. Hyper tight.
Tight for sure. Tight. You gotta show that respect. I mean, there's no moving forward with any art form without showing the respect to the ones who started and had to go through a lot of the hardships to get the art form to where it has to be, and not even just art, just anything. You can be talking about a business. You have to show that respect. Or you ought to want to show that respect to the people who pioneered the craft that you're in.
That's good. Fake love. Hyper tight.
Hype. Be yourself. If you don't like me, let that be known. Don't do it because it look good on these social media. This shit don't mean nothing. It's fake. Come on.
All right. What about people posting how grateful they are on social media? Hyper tight.
I'll go tight because a lot of people don't even want to be that vulnerable to let folks know I'm grateful for for the blessings that are coming down to me. I'm grateful for the situations I've been brought into. Some people want to play the cool and it's just because I did it. I worked for all of this. And it's not that anymore. So I personally don't mind somebody showing their gratitude even if it's on social media.
Okay. What about toxic positivity? Hyper tight. Their niggas is too happy for everything. Like sadness or anger don't exist.
I'm gonna say hype because there's no way that this is you 24/7. Nobody is happy 24/7. It doesn't exist. We have life and hardships and real situations we go through that keep us from being happy 24/7. You can act happy 24/7 if you would like, but again, act would be the key word there.
All right. What about being complacent? Being comfortable where you are in life. Hyper tight.
Hype. Disgusting. Why? Grow. Why would you not want to continue on your journey? Come on now. That's all I even got to say about that one.
All right. And what about that chip on your shoulder underdog mentality? Hyper tight.
Hype, because 9 out of 10 underdog stories and chip on my shoulder situations are self-created narratives. You feel me? Most of these folks are not underdogs, or very much so were in position already to do what it is that they're making it seem like they overcame a million obstacles to do. Not on no hater shit either, but it's real. You feel me? A lot of people are not the underdogs that they claim to be.
Yeah, no. 100%. This has been another episode of Six5ive Show. Go grab the art. Smile, You're Alive. Katie, the poet. You got anything to say to the people?
Go grab the art. Support the artists. You feel me? We got a lot coming. We got a lot out right now. Please, come on. Life raps, man.
Real life raps. And more on the way, too, right?
Way more on the way.
We out of here. Peace and love, everybody.